finally, can you tell me anything about your current work in progress? I totally understand.
Yeah. No, I'm happy to buff on about it, really. There's always that risk that you think, oh, will this work? Will it be like the novel that's in the drawer that doesn't see the light of day? But at the moment it's about an academic, which is kind of why we're here at the moment, because I'm working at Strathclyde University. They don't know it, but I'm undercover. It's about an academic, and he's writing the biography of a poet, and I guess he starts off the book actually rather fine. He's a success in his career, all of these things, and very quickly in the first couple of chapters he manages to fall out with his family, lose his lover, alienate his boss, and just all things kind of collapse for him. It's not like Unlucky Jim. It's not really a university novel, but I guess he then has to go out into the world, and he's writing this biography of a poet, and he gets sucked into his life. And I guess it might be looking at a few things, the way that we can identify perhaps with writers, and sometimes the way that we get the work mixed up with the person, and it's maybe just I'm kind of quite interested in people's work and where the idea of different settings of work, and I think the academic world is one that I've had some contact with, and I think it's quite fascinating actually. I think academics are very diverse people, of course, but I think it's an arena in which, despite all the changes, despite all the cuts and everything, I think it's an arena in which individuality can still assert itself, and that can be quite interesting as well.
There's obviously much less graphic sex and bullet trick than there was in your first two novels. Will there be more
sex? I imagine, it's a strange thing, isn't it? I imagine that the sex will always be less graphic now, and I don't know why. I don't know why that is, and I might also be wrong. But yeah, yesterday he was in a car park having it off. Yeah, in the dark. Yeah, he's kind of it's a bit. Perhaps the sex is a bit more fumbling and a bit less accomplished, and that's no slight on academics. I'm sure there are some great Romeos in the world of academia, but I'm afraid my man is not one of them. But I think, yeah, it's interesting to write about an academic, and I think writers, I wonder if sometimes we're a bit jealous of the academic as well. I don't know if this is true or not. I'd have to do a survey on it, because I think we certainly are not jealous of having to come into an office or anything, or having to do marking. Blah, don't fancy that. But I think we're jealous of the regular wage. And I think the idea that academics will inevitably, generally, make more writer than your usual writer, even though they might be writing about the work that you did. How does that work?
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Is that okay? Got all that off my chest. Thank you.